thumbs up when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Post-match press conference, Everton versus Bournemouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stand by for the reporter, Mike.
Is it been extra time? I think he's really scored there.
I'll just do report, Mike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the reporter mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant.
And in the press conference room now, I'll go on the mic for you, I think. Yeah, both look fine. Everything's plugged in. So this is your press conference mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press conference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Happy. Well, I explained it by not doing the hard side of the game. I speak to the players all the time, and that's my biggest frustration since the moment I walked in here. I've always said to them, I said, whatever you learn from me, the fact is the game lasts as long as the referee makes it last, so you have to play for every breath of the game. And, you know, when you see a side dominate so clearly, make so many chances, unfortunately that's been a challenge ever since I've been here, people taking chances, but we created a load again today. And then, you know, not just do the basics. At the end of the day, I said to them after the game, win your headers, win your tackles, win your races, you win the game. But for whatever reason, you know, they score a goal and we're just looking at each other, everyone's staring at each other, who's gonna do that, who's gonna win a challenge, who's gonna win a race, who's gonna win a header, and waiting for someone else to do it, and you can't do that. Everyone's got to make a difference. And they did for 87 minutes. It's a very, very good performance. I was very pleased with the mixture of the play. You know, they played quite long actually, just putting it forward, we dealt with that, no problem. And then for whatever reason, after the first goal, I could smell it in the air. I thought, not necessarily, not winning, but I could smell it in the air. I thought, this ain't right. And I'm trying to correct it. I'm screaming at them to get their shape, get the wide men tucked in, and just do the absolute ugly side of the game. Play forwards, win your headers, win your tackles, win your races, as I said. And we didn't. And they get a win out of nowhere. I've had a few down my years as a player, a coach, and a manager. It's the most frustrating because to dominate a game for that long and play so well and then come out of it without something at least is incredibly frustrating. I will say that. And you know, these are, as a manager, these are the ones you scratch your head at. You know, you just, at times you're looking at it going, you know, how do you not feel that on the pitch? You know, part of learning as a footballer is when you can smell it on a pitch, you know, while you're active, not just the manager and the coaches, because we obviously can. We're trying to give some information to correct it. But, you know, we're still playing 1-2s and going for, like, you know, overlaps. And I'm going, why? You don't need to. You're in control of the game, complete control. Didn't need to do that. So then the pitch gets spread. They keep pushing, you know, knocking it forward and just crossing into the box. I mean, absolute basics of football. And they did it, and we didn't deal with it.
Who takes responsibility?
Everyone, it's always the manager. It's always the manager takes responsibility. You are looking for your team while they're out there to take responsibility, but it takes character and it takes leadership and it takes people who've, you know, been around to smell it almost, you know, and we're trying to get it on, furiously trying to get it on actually, to just literally go 4-4-1-1 and just play forwards. That's it.
You said you could kind of smell it at the 2-1. Where do you think they're kind of failed to then adapt to prevent anything more from that happening?
Yeah, but that's the hardest thing because, you know, they're active, they're out there, a bit of fatigue, the stadium changed quickly because they're going, oh, what's going on here? They're always the hardest things to change and correct at that, you know, that moment.
So what have you said to the players after that?
Just told them exactly what I've told you. If you don't do the hard yards and you don't see the game through and you're not prepared to commit to the cause and give everything you can for every second, then at this level of the market, it's the Premier League. You know, teams work for the right to try and score a goal and win a game. And they've kept going, to be fair to them, out of nowhere because they've not really, I don't think personally, I think it's one of the more dominant performances we've had. And played some very good football and deservedly should have seen the game through. But we didn't, and that's the Premier League. You've got to do everything you can to win in the Premier League.
How much does that change the tone of the next fortnight?
Change the tone, doesn't change the tone, it's the reality. You know, I don't deal in all that sort of stuff. You know, it's the absolute reality what's just happened. The plan stays the same. We've got new players who are coming in. We've got to make sure the players who are just on the brink of full fitness get even fitter. But they need some downtime because some will be going away, obviously. So the plan stays the same from that point of view. But we've got to learn. There's no lack of effort. You've got to remember there's no lack of fitness and effort. That's a lack of doing the basics. That's a lack of just delivering the final moments of truth. Head it, kick it, turn them, run hard. You know, that's the absolute basics, and that's very, very frustrating for me to not see that in a team that have played so well for 87 minutes. Yeah, I was really impressed. You know, there's a few today you feel for because of their performances, but at the end of the day, you know, I felt I was monitoring these players when they're ready. I think he is, and he's delivered that today, and he's played very well. Yeah, he's fatigued. I mean, he's run hard by then, you know, and he's Premier League fitness, as you know, it takes. I mean, he's a very fit boy, but, you know, I thought he was fatiguing at that stage. So, yeah, I mean, you know, that's one of them things, but he was definitely fatiguing. You know, we could see his recovery was getting harder because he carried the ball, and when you're carrying the ball, it is fatiguing. But I thought he did very well overall, without a doubt. Oh no, they're not there yet. No, they're not yet there yet.
Sean, I think it's 10 goals conceded now in the opening 3 games. The side that's prided itself over the last couple of seasons on the defensive record, are you able to pinpoint why the side has been...
Well, the obvious things are mistakes. So the first two are quite obvious. The way the game's changed on mistakes, you can't make them mistakes. Today was more of, like I say, it wasn't an individual mistake. It was just a fact of you're not doing, the team things. You're not doing what the team needs to do to see a game off. And like I say, it's incredibly frustrating. It's the third game we've thrown away, and that's you can't do that in the Premier League. I know that, and they know that.
You talk about the uncertainty at 2-1 kind of among the players.
No, not the uncertainty. It's a feel. It's not the uncertainty. You can just sense it. I've been in the game a long time, and you can feel it's not right. You're going, hang on a minute. People, like I said, people playing 1-2s, you don't need to. People overlapping, you don't need to. At that stage, just keep your shape. Do the absolute basics.
And this James Coleman and James Tarkowski, Jordan picked up a lot of experience in that. So does it surprise you that the players are...
No, everyone's got to play their part. A big thing for mine is, everyone's got to make a difference in a team performance. You can't just wait for someone else to make a difference. You've got to make a difference. And that spreads across a group. And I thought the positivity of the performance was there, and it was spreading amongst everyone, during the game. And then all of a sudden, flipped too quickly. How you go from that extremely or very good performance to so it like lackadaisical is very, very, very hard to witness. That's for sure.
How do you solve that mentality?
Well, no, today's different to the first two games. The first two games are a big challenge. It's not been there before. So we've got to make sure we remind the players of how well we do see games off and all the clean sheets from last year, 13, 14, whatever it was, and the way of defending to see games through, because we've certainly done it many times before.
When Everton have been good on you in the last week, that kind of defensive and psychological resilience has been a big part of it. But in 3 games so far this season...
Yeah, but the noise has changed. They're the human beings. They know the noise has been changing, so the different feel around it has been changing. And we know the demand of our group and what we need to do. And we spoke about that, spoke last season about this building. The first thing they came in, we'll start the last day next season, obviously with all the challenges. Had a pretty good finish, certainly a finish, stronger season. Then we talked about building on top of that. So that's the demand from us, by the way. Not question any other demand from us. I said the demand from us has to be to move forward again. We've had a few challenges with injuries and stuff like that, but that aside, you can't legislate for everything that goes on in football, and that's today is the hardest thing as a manager when you see that change so quickly over nothing really.
How worried are you that over the course of 3 games...
No, not worried. It's a reality. I've been here 20 months. I've seen this team. We've been questioned even before I was here about taking chances, the clinical side of things. It was there and showed it again today. It could have been outside, should have been outside before they even get a sniff. But you've got to take them chances. You've got to make them count. So these are correcting a longer-term theme and putting it right. And it's been a challenge, and it still is.
Okay, thanks, lads.
Thanks, everyone.
obviously it's a very important win for us. I think has been the worst game we've played from the 4 games we played this season. I think we were the best team in the previous 3, and I think Everton has been the best team today. No, I think most of the game we've played more the game Everton wanted to play than our game, and I have to accept that. I think they deserve to win today. Yes.
And it seems to be the substitutions that made quite a lot of difference. Sinistera, Itara doing really well, making that impact off the bench. How pleased were you with them coming off the bench?
I think we had the advantage of 2 main reasons, I would say. One, the spirit. This team has a spirit. They always keep believing. I think we finished physically very, very strong, considering we played 2 days ago against West Ham away, a very demanding game. I think we have to give credit to the players, and also we have the experience from previous comebacks. No, and you can feel it when probably you need this first spark of scoring the first one, and everyone started to, we can do it, because we've done it previously, no? And I think the ones that came as a subs gave us, it's true, that energy, but also Antoine, I think he won a couple of duels here, defending. Even Luis Cook scoring the second one from his position, first goal that I've seen him score, really. And also scoring the 2-2, and the feeling of going quickly for the ball, because we were feeling that the momentum of the game has changed, and now the things are happening in their box and not in ours. I think is great for the players.
And Sean Dyche has just said that he sort of felt that it was coming when the first goal went in. Was that something that you felt as well, that the momentum had shifted that much?
I think we needed something to happen, because it's true that I was feeling that physically we were finishing strong with the subs, with Antoine, Taff. I think they were starting to make the difference 1v1, but probably it was too late, and we needed something to happen to really start to believe, and also to make them fear a little bit, no? That because they played very well, and they've had the situation under control most of the game, and once we scored the first one, probably this has changed. Yes.
And in all 4 of the games so far, something happened in sort of the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can explain why things happen so late in Bournemouth games?
It's not new from this season. I think past season it was kind of similar. We lost a lot of points in games that we were winning. We had very good comebacks, and we recovered a lot of points in games that we were losing. I think the way we normally play, quite open, quite physical, it opens a lot the game at the end. Probably today was not this kind of game, but it's true that third game of the week for both teams, we could finally find some spaces. From the 70 something minute, we could start filling some spaces, and that's the reason why for us the subs are so important, because at the end probably you will find more chances playing the last 25 minutes than the previous minutes, because the first half everyone is fresh. It's more difficult to make 1-against-1s and make the difference, no? Yes. I told him that they deserve to win today. I felt that they deserve to win today. I think for me it's very strange, because I think we've deserved much more the previous 3 games, much more. For me, we were the better team in the 3 games, and today it has happened the opposite. I think they've been very solid. They've pushed us a lot. They scored the 1-0 from a lateral free kick, but it's because they are putting a lot of time the ball around your box, and then you have to defend crosses, you have defend corners, lateral free kicks, and there is a moment where you can feel that they will get one of them right. You will make a mistake, they will, and I was feeling this during the game, no? That we couldn't deal well with this pressure, and it's true that we finished stronger, we scored the goals. I have to give credit to my players, they kept believing, but most of the game they've been better than us, I would say, yes.
Goodison Park is known as a passionate crowd. It's very loud.
Yeah.
So when Everton are playing well, it's great. But when you score, the anxiety, you understand the anxiety can happen. Did that help you? Did you feel that maybe you could use that?
I love this kind of stadiums. I love them because they play the game. You know, when they put you under pressure, they haven't even shot on target or even outside, and you can feel one corner, one lateral free kick. Really, nothing has happened, but you are like uncomfortable. You are there defending, and you don't feel safe because everyone is pushing every throw in, and obviously when things don't go so well, it can go against you. But I always prefer like this. You know, I come from athletic club. We have an amazing stadium, amazing atmosphere, and I always have loved it because they really, live the game. You can feel the passion, no? And I like this kind of atmosphere.
When you score your first
Yes.
goal, they become very nervous.
But it's normal. It's something normal. It will happen in every place. You know, you think you have something that you really don't have still, and you start feeling, maybe we can lose something that we think we already deserve, no? And it's the nature of football. Sometimes you go winning half time and you feel like, now I don't want to lose it. No, you don't have anything in half time. You have to finish your job, and for sure. And they know this. They have a very experienced team, but I think has been probably unfair for them, yes.
And did you ask the team to change the way they were playing tactically after the substitutions, or do you think it was just because it was fresh legs and the fitness made a difference?
We always ask them to change things, especially when you are losing, no? Sometimes work, sometimes don't work. But I don't feel like I've done amazing substitutions. I put Dango left back and then something has happened from the... No. I think it's 99% merit of the players, of the change of attitude, the willingness to rebel and in front of a difficult situation, and this spirit that they score the 2-2 and go quickly and they have another chance and then Pickford make a save, and they keep pushing and believing and making everyone feel like they are gonna do it, and this is everything from the players for me.
Can you explain what you want the team to do differently then?
Yes, I put Dango as a left back, but giving a lot of confidence to push forward. I've changed Dean and Adam to improve in this build-up, also to Dean, because he's very good on the ball, to take more advanced positions, no? To try to push the left side with Dango, Sini, Justin after. And I think Ant personally has assumed some leadership, some duels, some ball carrying, some ruthlessness, no, I would say. And after Justin was very tired, I think we needed some energy in the number 9 position, and Sini has been able to give us this, no? And even Justin I think it was the one who finished more tired with less energy, even from the being smart, he could put some good deliveries.
Alexander, do you want to finish anything up? Or
Yeah, obviously it's how important was getting that win going into the international break?
For us, was a key win, because I think we didn't get the rewards we deserved the previous games. And also after the break, we have games against Chelsea, against Liverpool, that in theory at least they are very difficult. So for us to get this win, I think is very important, and also is fair considering everything, no? How we started the season, because I feel like the players have done a very, very good job in these first 4 games.
Finally, for me, Lewis captain the side today, with Neto on the way out yesterday. Is that probably something that we'll see more of going forward?
Yeah, for me it's clear, no? I think that our captain is Adam Smith, He has the experience, the leadership, and he is going to be and he is already top captain. Lewis Cook also has the experience to be a captain even with England in the youth teams, and they are very, very good. I don't want them to change anything, you know. They have to continue doing what they do. A lot of players, I think, can step up, and even without the armband, they can be a support for the others. Probably I don't give the importance that here in England I feel, no, you give to the one wearing the armband, because I think there are leadership that they come natural. But I'm happy that the first game he takes the armband. He can score. Probably not his best game, I told him, but he has been able to score a goal. Yes.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.